Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. I am a mum of two, and this video today is introducing you to my little bundles of joy. You may already hear one cooing away next to me, so I shall start off with her because the eldest one is having his lunch. So this little lady here is called Ivy. Now she's been in a couple of my videos, but I thought I would introduce you properly to her. So everybody say, hi everybody, hi, hi. She was born in September. She was 3 days late, or just 3 days late, because she was born at 1:45 in the morning. Very quickly, natural birth in a birthing pool. I was going to say watering hole, but that would make me a hippo, and I'm not, even though I may feel like it. Yes, in a birthing pool in Nice, Port Talbot. It's not the closest hospital to us, but I didn't want to be in a hospital as such, because this is a standalone midwifery unit. I had both the children there, but yeah, she came along very quickly after giving me a bit of a wait. I say a bit of a wait, I know people wait a lot longer, but I am incredibly impatient, especially after the fact that I had Freddie on his due date. So I was kind of hoping that the same would happen again. I wondered if there was, because I know there's a 5% chance that you will have your baby on your due date, and I wondered what the percentage was of having both children on their due date, but she decided that she didn't want to listen to mummy, which is very apt for her personality, isn't it? And she made me wait an extra 3 days, so rather than the Friday, she was born in the early hours of the Monday morning. But yeah, she was a little bit colicky at first. For the first couple of weeks we changed her milk to the Aptamil Comfort, which is what we had Freddie on, but that was still giving her silent reflux, so the doctors put her on Gaviscon, which definitely helped clear that up, didn't it, sweetheart? So I basically just had a couple of courses of the Gaviscon and let it run out, and then we checked to see, once we'd run out, if she was still being sick after every feed. If she was, I would have gone back, but she'd stopped, and I think she was probably about 2 months old when she stopped, maybe a little bit younger than that. Yeah, probably a bit younger than that actually, but anyway, around then she'd stopped being all sticky, didn't you? And she's a very tiny baby. Despite being 3 days late, she was lighter than her brother. She was only £7.12, so a nice healthy size, and she's very petite. She's in the 25th percentile, which if you've not had a baby before, you get graded on the size of the baby. Everything about her is in the 25th percentile, so she's all in proportion. So her length, her head circumference, and her weight is all in the 25th percentile. So, oh, excuse you! So I think she's just going to be petite. My mum was quite petite, so we're hoping that she's going to follow that, because Freddie is a giant. Yes, so this is little Ivy, isn't it? And her full name is Ivy Alexandra Ava, isn't it? You've got a bit of a hair on you there, look, sweetheart. Originally she was going to be Ava, but I don't like the thought of a lot of children having the same names. Because my name is Sarah, I went to school with about 8 other Sarahs, and it just got, like, I found it quite annoying, so I wanted both the kids to have quite, not original as in quirky, because I didn't want them to have any issues with spelling or get picked on because they've got a really weird name, but I didn't want common names, and I know of only one other Ivy, who happens to be in the same nursery as Freddie, and one other Freddie who is in Freddie's nursery. So you know, it's not overly common. You know, it's not like it's not like a Harry or a George or Amelia, Olivia. They're all quite popular names. You know, and they're lovely names, but I just didn't want something that everybody else was going to have and them just be sick of everybody's name being the same as theirs. So that's why I decided to change her from Ava to Ivy. Ivy was going to be one of the middle names, but we decided that would be her first name, and Alexandra is my sister's name, so I thought that would be nice to put that in there because I like that name, although she doesn't like her own name, but I don't know many people that do like their own name. But that's why we've called you Ivy Alexandra Ava. Do you like that name? Do you like that name? Do you? Do you? Yeah? So we're going to say bye to everybody. We say bye bye. Bye bye. Yeah, and I shall go and get the monster. So this little champ has finished his lunch. And he's sat next to Mama, eating some crisps. So this is my bestest boy. This is Freddie. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hiya? Can you say hi? Good boy. Yes, he has just turned 20 months. And he is very, very tall, aren't you? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, dear me. Let's get rid of that runny nose. There, good boy. Yes, he was born in May 2016. And as I said on Ivy's little section, he was born bang on his due date. I had discussions with him the whole time he was in Mummy's tummy about not being late, because unlike Ivy, I was in... You've had your turn. It's Freddie's go now. Yes, it is. Unlike with Ivy, I was actually in work when I was pregnant with Freddie, so when I went off on my maternity leave, I finished on the Friday. Then there was a week, my first week of my maternity, and then he was born on his due date on the following Tuesday. So I literally had like 8 days of my maternity leave without a baby, which is what I wanted. I didn't want, because we couldn't afford... Will you two be quiet? Will you two be quiet? Yes, you cheeky little chatterbox. Because we didn't have enough money for me to take longer maternity leave, I only had 6 months off. So I didn't want to spend the first potential month of my maternity leave still pregnant. So for the whole of my pregnancy, I kept talking to him, saying, you've got to come on time, Mummy doesn't like being late, you can come early as long as it's after 36 weeks, because I wanted to have him in the birth centre, which means as soon as you're 36 weeks and you've had a perfect pregnancy, you've had no issues, the baby's not breached, then you can go there. So I said, as soon as you are 36 weeks, you are allowed to come, and you aren't allowed to be... if you go up to 13 days over, you can still go to the birth centre. After then, because you will obviously then need to be induced, they won't take you in, because they literally just have midwives there. They have no anaesthetists there, they have no doctors there, no surgeons, nothing. So if anything went wrong while you were at the birth centre, you would have to have an emergency ambulance to take you to the hospital. Yes? Have you finished? But I was lucky enough that that didn't happen with either of the children. So with Freddie, he came at 3:15 in the afternoon, didn't you? Yeah? I arrived at the hospital about 1 p.m. After having lots of contractions at home, not wanting to go... oh dear, not wanting to go all the way to the hospital to be told to come home. I remember being examined when I got there, and I was 4 centimetres, and then about, what time is it, if he was born at 3:15, so it would have been about an hour later, I was wanting to push, so I'd gone from 4 to 10 in an hour, and I think I was in like full-blown active labour for 45 minutes with Freddie, and with Ivy it was a minute, wasn't it? 1 minute, because you couldn't wait to come out, could she? She couldn't wait to come out. No. But yeah, he's both very happy babies, aren't you? Yeah. Are you happy? No, you're not happy. No. As you might be able to tell, he can't quite talk yet. He says the odd word, but he's still got the... Will you shush? He's still got the baby gabble. We have a few words, but not enough to make sentences like mama, dada. Oh, thank you. You've got crisps on my face. You can say turtle. You say turtle? Turtle. Yeah, these are elephants though, not turtles. So yeah, we've just got a few random words, but he understands. If I go and ask him to get me his shoes, he'll get me his shoes. If I ask him to get me his green shoes, he'll get me his green shoes. So I'm not overly concerned, and the health visitor wasn't concerned either, because he understands. I just think he's lazy. She also mentioned that he's probably quite lazy because I do all the work for him. I understand what he wants, so I'm not helping either. So I'm trying my hardest to stop, to get him to say words so that he'll speak, but again, I'm not overly concerned by this. I just think one day he'll all of a sudden just get it. He did with crawling, with walking. He learnt to walk a month before I had Ivy, which was really great of him. He'd been walking for 3 days and that was it. He decided he was going to run everywhere, and he kind of hasn't stopped running since. But yeah, these are my 2 noisy, bubbly, happy little children. You've seen both of them already on a couple of the days in the lives, like the Christmas day one. Obviously you saw a lot more of Freddie than you would have of Ivy because she didn't really do anything. But I just thought I'd introduce them properly, and you can watch them grow along with us. So we're going to say goodbye to everybody now. You going to say bye? Bye. You going to wave? No? No. So if you want to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, please, please subscribe if you haven't. If you're new here, my name is Sarah, and hopefully you will join us for the ride. Now I'm going to go because these 2 will not shut up. Okay, see you on the next one. Bye!